Hello everyone, Evilicious here with another segment of my thoughts, which I understand are not the most popular, but then again, when your only audience are people who are oblivious to the contrary of popular belief, then there's not much to expect. This video I'm going to give is possibly going to get mixed reactions. Some people might agree, some people might not agree. What matters most, to me anyway, is that you just hear me out. I'm going to state my thoughts on the cartoon series My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I might as well come out and say it and just state that I am not very fond of this show. Now, before you attempt to rip me limb from limb for my different opinion, allow me to explain my stance. I've watched the series, and it's not terrible. It's not the worst thing. It's just meh. The art direction is nice, the voice acting is good, the animation is good, and the music is very comforting. I will not deny that. I would be insane if I did deny that, because it does have those great things. However, my one issue is that what makes it meh for me is because I've seen all this done before. I've seen it done with cartoons and shows from PBS Kids and Nick Jr. It's been done in the form of dinosaurs, teddy bears, puppies. It just hasn't been done with ponies yet. It's about how to respect your friends and to tolerate others, which is something I'm told my entire time as a child, honestly. And it's one of the most overplayed morals for a television series, and it gets repetitive and annoying to see it keep getting overdone like this over and over and over again. It's repetition that gets to the point where, ironically, it just isn't lovable or tolerable to look at anymore. That's honestly one of my reasons as to why I find this moral to be overplayed and irritates me, to be honest. It's a true moral to go by, but it really does. I don't think it needs yet another children's show to teach us something our elementary school teachers have been teaching us since day one. It's the same thing as cartoons about bullies were taught us since day one. We don't need to hammer it into our heads any more than it needs to be. It'll just get repetitive and annoying, and I know some people are going to argue they're trying to teach us something, which I can simply ask to you people, why should I be taught something I already know? I already know about relations. I already know about people's feelings. I already know this, so why do I need to learn it from a show about ponies? Those are my dislikes with the show. If you like it, that's perfectly fine. Just understand, I'm not one to get into it. However, considering there's going to be unreasonable responses from these kind of people, I might as well express my thoughts on them. The brony community. Alright, now, I'm not going to call out every single brony, because not all bronies are bad. There are some bronies that I can reason with. There are some ponies that are reasonable. They will not get on you if you say you dislike the show. Those are bronies that I can respect. However, it's the maniacal insane bronies that deserve this message. I just want to tell you, it's a cartoon about animated ponies. They aren't real and shouldn't be treated as such. It only makes you seem childish to act that way. However, if there's one issue I have with the not the commentary community, I'm sorry, force of habit, but the brony community, it's this. That these people claim to follow and express what they've learned from the moral love and tolerance. However, if there's anything these insane fanatics don't do, it's learn how to love and tolerate. The very same thing that the show tries to teach to its audience. And most of these bronies are in the commentary community. And yes, I'm going there again, but bear with me. I guess that's why I kind of messed up earlier and almost said commentary community, because I was going to bring this up again, and it is for a good reason. You see, to love and tolerate means you should give strong affection for a person and don't keep casting the person aside, but to stay by them and, well, tolerate. Tolerate them or learn to adapt with them. The insane brony fanatics don't do that. In fact, they do the exact opposite, either telling a person who doesn't think as strongly about a show as they do to die in a fire, hang yourselves, or other colorful use of language. This is especially visible in most people in the commentary community who are bronies. Somber Guy, for example, is one of them. He claims to learn from love and tolerance, yet in his videos, he bashes and insults a person which is not expressing love and tolerance. Then you have Precisely Rarity, who does the exact same thing as Somber Guy does. He bashes and insults a person in his videos and claims to learn from love and tolerance. I could go on all day, but it'll just be me pointing out the same paradox, only with a different name. And honestly, it wouldn't bother me as much if they claim to follow the moral of love and tolerance and not make a complete 180 and do the exact opposite. And yes, precisely, Rarity, you did state in a video that insults make you less credible. Although the problem with that is it doesn't help when majority of the other things you say are stated with a very smug tone, which gives a much different impression on what you're trying to get across. It's a really huge double message that honestly irritates me. The latest thing that I also want to talk about, not latest, the last thing, sorry. The last thing that I want to discuss is how some of these insane bronies, most of them, don't even watch the show. They just not watch it, they just like it for the memes. They like it for the memes that it produces. I bet if you were to go up to some of these bronies and ask them about one of the episodes, they'd have no clue what you're talking about and only mention the memes that other people have made out of it. I don't consider them fans, just trend followers. However, I can use that term for a lot of people, especially those in the commentary community. They're just trend followers. Again, not all bronies are terrible. I've seen some reasonable people who can accept someone not liking the show. It's the ones that are unreasonable that I have an issue with. This is all I have to talk about. This is Uvalicious. Thank you for your time.